Today, I'm going to teach you how to make homemade lemon pecan biscottis. Okay, I'm going to start out with 2 1/3 cups of flour. Got a little crunchy there. Okay, now I'm going to do a cup of sugar. Got my butter here that's already been melted, but I'm cooling it. Boy, in Florida, everything gets crunchy. Sorry. I've had it in a bin too. Okay, so a cup of sugar. Okay. Then I'm going to have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Maybe a little tiny bit more. Okay. And I am going to mix that all together. All my crunchy sugar there. That one's not working. Man. Okay. Now, I am going to zest. I need a tablespoon of zest, so I'm probably going to have to use 2 lemons to get a tablespoon. Oh gosh, fresh lemon smells so good. Well, maybe not. You might only need 1. Oh, I got it. Good. Might even be a little bit more than that. Okay, so I got a tablespoon of zest. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this. I've got regular lemon juice, but I'm going to use a little bit of the fresh too. I don't think it gets any better than fresh. I need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm getting the seeds, but I'm going to use my little strainer that I've got. I used to have a lemon or a citrus juicer, and I got rid of it, and I regretted it. Okay. I'm going to mix in that zest first. Okay. That's about 2 tablespoons. Then I'm going to add my butter. Gotta find my spoon here. There it is. This is my favorite spoon. Gets all the goodies. Okay. And now I need 2 eggs. Okay. And I'm going to mix this all up before I do my, before I put my nuts in it. Because this tends to be kind of a dry dough, and I just want to get it all incorporated before I add the nuts. I'm adding pecans. A lot of people add pistachios, but I don't know, pecans just sounded better to me. It's coming together. Whoop. That's not working. I guess I'll do the rest with my hands. And I'm going to put in about a quarter cup of my chopped pecans. And I'm not cutting them. My Caroline wouldn't like that, but I like to see nuts and things, so. Okay, I'm gonna add just a little tiny bit. Well, I better go with the recipe. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna taste it. It tastes wonderful. Okay, I am gonna put a little flour on my counter here just to get it a little more manageable. Put a little on my hands. Get all that yummy stuff. Okay. Okay. Now it says to refrigerate this. Sorry about that. It says to refrigerate this for about 30 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in some wax paper. Oh, I'll let you watch. I got this wax paper at the Dollar Tree. It's not the best, but it works good for something like this for sure. Okay. Okay, putting it in the fridge. Okay, this has been in the fridge for 30 minutes, so it's firmed up a little bit. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to form it. I don't want these to be really big biscottis because I'm not giving these away. Okay, so I'm putting it on my cookie sheet here. It's called Control, Sally, Control. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I've got my oven preheating. I'm going to try and form them like they do, where it's kind of more narrow at the edges. We're a professional kitchen here. Not. Yeah, kind of like that. My Caroline would be mortified with all these nuts not chopped fine. But when you're your own cook, you can do it the way you like, right? Okay. Oh, there's my oven. It's preheated to 350, and I'm gonna bake this for 25 to 30 minutes. Then you take them out and you cool them, and then you put them in a 300 oven. It's a process, but we'll get there. Okay, I just pulled these out of the oven and slid it off, and I'm gonna let them cool for about 10 minutes before I cut them, and I'll be back. Okay, now we're gonna cut them. About an inch apart. They're still warm, and that's what you want. And cut them on an angle. I'm not sawing it, I'm just pushing it down. Okay. Now, put them back in the pan. You want to turn them on their side. Hope I didn't crack them here. Okay. Look at that, perfectly done bottom. Yum, yum. Okay, put them all on their side. And I'm gonna bake them. Oh, I did crack that one. But it'll still get ate. And I'm gonna cook these for about 20 minutes on 300. That's what they say to do. I'm gonna try and separate them. So they get good and dry, because they last a long time if you get them good and dry. And that's what you want. And see how pretty those nuts are? Adds a little flair to it. Oh, I might just have to eat that one. Okay, these are going in a 300 oven for about 20 more minutes. I'll see what we've got afterwards. Okay, just pulled these out of the oven. I did let them bake for about 30 minutes on 300 because I wanted to make sure that they had that nice crunch feeling. And I'm gonna let these cool. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I am gonna let these cool, and then we're going to glaze them. Okay, these are pretty much cooled now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stack them back together. Not sure how I had this. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want them to be kind of close so I can put the glaze on it. I'm gonna put kind of a thick glaze on it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set that up there. I'm gonna take, got about 1.5 cups of powdered sugar here. I'll leave a little in case I add a little bit too much lemon juice. And I always like to put a couple dashes of salt. And then I'm gonna put I'll start out with like a tablespoon of lemon juice. See what we got. So that's about maybe 2 tablespoons. I want it to be kind of thick, kind of a thick frosting. So just use as much lemon juice as you need to get it to be spreadable. And what you want to do after you do, maybe just a dot more, after you do your glaze, you definitely want to let them dry on the counter for quite a while. Because you don't want them to all stick together. Let's see. Got my little spreader here. So I'm going to want it to be thick. I want it to be like a, kind of like when they do on raisin toast, you know, there's like a thick glaze on it. But of course, if you want just a drizzle, that's fine too. Okay. Now, I'm gonna wet my little knife here. I always find if you wet them, it seems to spread things better. Doesn't stick to it as much. And you can fuss with this as much as you want to. I just wanted it to be a nice thick glaze. I guess if you go one side and then the other side, either way to do it. And I am going to make myself a pot of coffee to go with this. Okay. Grab a little bit for that one. And I guess I should take a little bit for this one too. That's enough fussing. All right, let me get my plate. Let's show you what we got. And like I said, you want to let that dry. But look at these beautiful biscottis. that you make right at home. And there's no calories in them at all. Just kidding. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. They're very expensive to buy and you don't get much in the pack, so you might as well make them at home. Nothing to it. It's a little time consuming, but it's fun. And remember, there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it, like making biscotti. And love the Lord with all your heart. Bye now.